Today's story is about Sammy, the squirrel's secret. In the heart of Sunnywood Forest, where golden leaves shimmered under the morning sun, lived Sammy the Squirrel, a cheerful little creature with a big bushy tail and an even bigger curiosity. Sammy loved exploring, climbing trees, and collecting shiny acorns, but one bright morning while hopping through the woods, he found something unusual, an acorn that sparkled like gold. Sammy's eyes widened in wonder. It wasn't just shiny, it glowed softly in his paws. Wow! This must be the most special acorn in the world, he said to himself. He tucked it under his arm and hurried home, thinking of how proud he'd be to show it off. But when he reached his treehouse, Sammy hesitated. What if someone else claimed it? What if it belonged to another animal? It's better if I keep it a secret, he decided. So Sammy hid the golden acorn in a little wooden box under his bed, but the secret felt heavy on his heart. That night, he couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about the acorn and whether it really was his to keep. The next morning, all of Sunnywood Forest buzzed with chatter. Mrs. Blue Jay flapped through the trees shouting, "Has anyone seen the golden acorn? It's gone from the great oak tree." Sammy froze. The golden acorn. Everyone in the forest knew it was a special acorn that the animals shared each year during the harvest festival as a symbol of friendship and unity. Sammy's tiny heart pounded. He didn't mean to take that acorn, he just didn't know. As he watched his friends worry and search, Sammy's tail drooped lower and lower. He wanted to tell the truth, but what if they got mad at him? What if they never trusted him again? He hid behind his tree, feeling smaller than ever. Days passed and the festival day came closer. Without the golden acorn, the forest didn't feel as joyful. Even the music of the birds sounded sadder. Sammy tried to distract himself by playing with his friends, but every time someone mentioned the missing acorn, guilt tugged at his chest. Finally, he couldn't take it anymore. He ran home, opened the little wooden box, and stared at the glowing acorn inside. "I didn't mean to do wrong," he whispered, "but hiding it isn't right either." With a deep breath, Sammy picked it up and scurried to the great oak tree where all the animals had gathered, still searching. "Everyone," he squeaked nervously, "I have something to say." All eyes turned to him. His paws trembled as he held up the golden acorn. "I found this near the stream days ago. I thought it was just a shiny acorn, but then I realized it was yours. I'm really sorry for keeping it." For a moment, there was silence. Then Mrs. Blue Jay fluttered down beside him. "Oh, Sammy," she said kindly, "thank you for telling the truth. It takes a brave heart to admit a mistake." The other animals nodded and smiled warmly. The tension lifted, and soon the whole forest cheered as they placed the golden acorn back where it belonged. The harvest festival went on as planned, brighter and happier than ever. As the lanterns twinkled in the trees, Sammy felt lighter, happier, and proud of himself, not for finding something shiny, but for being honest. The end. Today we learned that honesty is always the best choice. Even when it feels scary to tell the truth, being honest helps you feel lighter inside and makes others trust and respect you. A kind and truthful heart shines brighter than any golden treasure.